See some good ones as well.
Yeah, some
We're
more.
live. Drama, drama, drama.
Describe that last over. Come on.
How do you describe it? How do you describe it in words? Harry Brooks doing everything humanly possible.
Zach Crawley.
Oh, sorry, Zach Crawley doing everything possible to delay as much as he can, and then Shubman Gill very frustrated, that entire slip cordon right in Zach Crawley's face, saying some verbal abuse there. We can't repeat what Shubman Gill said on TV. We heard it on the stump mic and we heard it loud and clear. Can't repeat it. But then Zach Crawley gets hit on the hand, and what does Shubman Gill do? Shubman Gill calls for the physio, charges at Zach Crawley, goes to his face. He's this close to him. He's this close and says, "Bring the physio." Sorry, I meant to say physio.
Gargi Raut, calm down. Calm down.
Leave that out. I tried so hard not to say it out.
It's okay. It happens. But that's what Shubman was saying, not Gargi. So you guys need to edit that bit out. But incredible final over. Incredible drama. It has been great cricket, attritional cricket, but you needed that juice. You needed that juice. Players would come at each other. Shubman darting down. Siraj comes running in from, where was he? He was mid-off. No, mid-on. Siraj goes running in from mid-on, and all of a sudden Nitish Kumar Reddy of all people started giving verbals. Come on, boss. That was tremendous
and you know
stuff.
what? Siraj has been very frustrated since the past 2 days because of similar tactics that England had been using, and he used to get very, very frustrated because he's running in this heat over and over again, and the English batters just move away, just walk off, and finally it came out. Mohammad Siraj found an outlet to let all that aggression out and let all that frustration out suddenly. But that last over was pure drama. It was the perfect end to the day. Jasprit Bumrah also bowling very well.
Oh,
I thought it was
that last ball, he could have taken it.
The wicket was so close, it should have come.
That last ball, Jasprit Bumrah literally had Zach Crawley. I mean, anybody who watched that last ball, Jasprit Bumrah could have snapped up Zach Crawley with that particular delivery. I mean, come on. It was swings and seaming away ball. Full pitch, moving,
I want to see
tremendous.
what the comments are saying, because now it
I was about to go there. Come on, take as many. Let's do a show.
They're all saying, Gargi, calm down. Maybe I got as charged up as Shubman Gill.
Yeah, but this is not the stump mic, so you calm down.
Yeah, of course. Now everyone's saying we totally agree with the decision of making Shubman Gill the captain.
Yeah, because Shubman came charging at Zach Crawley, and I don't know whether you were able to see on telly where he was standing from there, literally in the frame. He ran in and he started giving verbal boom. That was partly Virat Kohli. That was that Virat Kohli impact on Shubman Gill. All of a sudden, it was that Virat Kohli, let's give them hell. I mean, if this charges India, why not? If this charges India, go and do it tomorrow morning. Bundle England out for 200, 250. Win this game, man.
And you've
equaled the score. Come on. And India has everything going for them. You've equaled 387. After KL Rahul got out, after lunch, how many thought India would equal England? India went ahead. Ravindra Jadeja yet again stellar. Nitish Kumar Reddy scratchy but valuable. Washington Sundar important runs. You equaled them. Now a Jasprit Bumrah spell tomorrow morning with that newish ball. 3-4 down and on a fourth day wicket, which will have some wear and tear. Come on. Call the shots from here on. Get it done. Let's have a Lord's miracle. If Virat Kohli's team could give them hell, now Shubman Gill's team should give them hell as well.
They are very well capable of doing that. And you understand where Shubman Gill was coming from. You needed, know, if you had that one extra over that, Zach Crawley successfully ended up wasting the time, you could have actually gotten his wicket. And you understand where the frustration was coming from.
At 6:23, the players stepped out. It takes 5 minutes max to bowl that. 7.5 match ended at 31.
Yeah.
So Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett used up 8 minutes to sort of make sure that there was not a second over.
It worked. They didn't lose a wicket.
It was worth it for the crowd. No, for once, and I've got to tell you this, the entire press box was screaming.
Yes.
Every ball, everybody in that press box laughing, screaming, jump. The press box had come alive.
so involved.
It's tremendous stuff.
And you know what? It happens. I won't mention who the reporters were, but around me sometimes I hear a slight snore, and I look back, and people are actually dozing off. That has happened in the past 2 days.
What are you saying?
I am not kidding, and I will tell you after the show who it
Hey,
was.
boss, come on.
And it's happened twice, same person. So I'm telling you that there were people dozing off, but no more. They won't do it anymore because
No, no, and what she picked up on the stump mic, come on. I mean, he used the F word and he said, show F, show some F, and then
play.
B.
And
So you
play.
guys, and play. I mean, you understand what he was saying to Zach Crawley. Shubman Gill giving the verbal
Oh,
to
look,
Zach
the
Crawley.
England crowd is actually leaving the stadium while singing their songs. I mean, this is see, it's brought the
It's got the whole team alive. There was that Ravindra Jadeja song inside from the Bharat Army. Ravi Jadeja, that song. And now this, after that spectacle of the last over, this is test match. Who says that you've got to score runs to not make every ball? By the way, how many runs were scored? Nothing of the last 4 balls. Was it drama? Was it spectacle? Was it drama of the highest order? Was it intensity? Now tell me what form of cricket you want to watch. Forever I've been shouting saying every ball is drama in test match cricket. Decode it, understand it. 11 Indians pouncing on Zach Crawley, trying to give him the verbal. Crawley doing his best to avoid that, calling the physio out, and rightly so. He did not want to face the...
Yeah.
Totally right from his standpoint. He did not want to face one more over. And why should he? If he's gotten an opportunity, he knows India will come hard. Tomorrow morning is different. Mindset is different. Today, 2 overs. That's the worst time to come out and bat. Worst time to come out and bat. England saved, but what an incredible match this is again. Shootout, boss. Second inning shootout.
Also, to talk about, let's rewind a little bit because we're talking about drama. Those back-to-back Akashdeep, what's the umpire's name?
Shoikot. Sharafuddollah. Shoikot. He gives
2 times back to back, and both of them.
I thought the television broadcaster had mistakenly played the first replay twice. How is this possible?
And instantly you see the replay. You don't even have to see the replay. Honestly, it was quite clear from TV or even from what we were looking at that it was going well down leg. I don't know what
Not
happened.
the second time. Second time seemed to me. First time was
In
clear.
fact, second time I thought it was more clear.
But again,
Anyway,
twice in
those
2
were,
balls. Akashdeep of all
howlers.
people, and Washington Sundar is doing this to him. I mean, come on. And then Akashdeep clearly edges, and it's a dolly catch to second slip, and he stands there. What was he waiting for? What are you trying to do, my friend? Go. You are out.
It's unbelievable.
He's
couldn't
standing
believe
there.
it.
No, he was just standing.
Do you remember in Edgbaston when
And
he
the umpire walked up to him and
like,
halfway pitch and he's showing him out. And then he's looking at him
go.
and starts, come on. I mean,
maybe
unbelievable.
he couldn't believe it. At Edgbaston as well, Akashdeep hit something like that. It went off to long off and the catch was taken. And he's looking at his toe, the toe of his bat. And me and Trisha are having a bit of a giggle because we're thinking, why is he looking at the toe of his bat? He just hit the wrong shot. What is he doing?
Akashdeep was sensational out there, and thereafter Jasprit Bumrah. And this is a problem with Washington Sundar. I've got to be a little critical of Washington Sundar. He should go and take a couple of lessons from Ravindra Jadeja on how to bat with the tail. Ravindra Jadeja in Leeds in that second innings added that 20 runs, which could have been very valuable for India. Washington Sundar had no business taking the run of the second ball of Jasprit Bumrah. Bumrah actually signalled from the other end no. Washington Sundar thought there was a 2 of that over and ran quick. That's when Bumrah got out, and thereafter the final wicket fell as well. Washington Sundar, and there was no reason. And then obviously that Jofra ball he tried to hit out. That I understand. But when you're batting with the tail, you need to farm the strike better. At least in the last ball hit. There was one occasion when I think who was bowling? Ben Stokes was bowling. And Akashdeep was at the other end. And I told Trisha, this is the last ball. This guy, they've kept the field out. That field was still out.
Totally open.
Just take that single and get to the other end. Washington Sundar blocked that ball.
And why was he going for that edge when Jofra Archer was clearly trying to set him up? Brook was there.
They had a fielder back, but
They had a stop.
Washington Sundar, when you're farming the strike or you want to farm the strike, you can actually do better, because when you are a number 8 batter, you need to start to bat better with the tail. Frankly, yeah, you might say how many would have been added, or India actually got a couple of overs, or rather 1 over, and could have had a crack at England, could have even picked up a wicket, 2 overs could have been better. But you tend to think Washington Sundar can do a little bit better with the tail. But let's decode it. I mean, first when the day started, all of us said yesterday it was England ahead. At the stroke of lunch, I've just done the piece saying that. At the stroke of lunch, India ahead. Then, within 10 minutes of lunch, England ahead again. Because you had Rishabh with that incredible piece of brilliance by Stokes, India's brain fade moment. Then KL Rahul after the 100 edge slips, 254 for 5, England. 2 partnerships, 160-70 runs between Jadeja and Nitish Reddy, scratchy, did not give up the wicket. Again, getting India close, 326. Even at 326 with the new ball, one thought England will now polish this up for about 20 more runs and take a 30-40 run lead. A 30-40 run lead can also be handy, very handy. When you are giving a chase, you could have given India a 350 chase on day 5. That's when that Washington Sundar Jadeja partnership happened, and had that tickle not happened from Ravindra Jadeja, he was batting like an absolute dream.
Yeah.
So look at the number of times the match swung like a pendulum. India, England, India, England. That's what Test match cricket is all about.
Absolutely.
How many times have you seen scores level at the end of one innings? Tell me. 387, 387.
I don't remember.
Crazy. 387, 387. I mean, this is one crackjack of a contest. Real contest. Jasprit Bumrah tail up, coming tomorrow morning, coming hard at England. Mohammad Siraj, Akashdeep. India should believe that with the 2 spinners, this is game on.
And you know what? This series is turning out to be a real cracker, because at Leeds we said, how many times in the recent past do you remember a test match going down to the last session of the 5th day?
And a team scoring 1,800 runs so far. That test match, 800 plus runs and losing.
Yes.
5 centurions.
Exactly. So things that have never happened, or not never, but haven't.
No, never. I mean, 5 centurions when? When has India had 5 centurions and lost? Never. Actually, never.
So when you think about it, this series is bringing you so much drama, so much entertainment. It's
That squirrel is also watching intently. And look at that squirrel.
That is
Beautiful.
a gigantic squirrel.
And beautiful. Oh boy. That's the Lord
this
squirrel.
big?
He's huge. He's huge, and he's enjoying his moment out here.
Okay, but one concern here. Do you think it's a concern or not? I don't know. But England tail versus India.
Of course,
tail.
1111. India scored 11 runs. England's last 3 scored 111. But this is known. That's
It's
why,
known,
on the other hand, India's 6 and 7. And now, I hope everybody has the answer why Washington Sundar. I hope everybody now knows why India insists on having Washington Sundar, because that 6th wicket and the 7th wicket, think about that. Because you were down at 254 for 5. Thereafter, 254 for 5 to 326 for 5. 6, 72 runs. Massive partnership between Jadeja and Reddy. Thereafter, 326 to 370 something. Again a 50-run stand between Jadeja and Washington Sundar. Those two partnerships, 70 plus 50, 6th wicket and 7th wicket, 120 runs added. That is what India keeps missing. That's what you got. Thereafter, with Siraj and Akashdeep and Bumrah, you know that this is 9-10 jack. But that extra batter or extra all-rounder that you are playing,
helps you immensely.
enormous contributions.
Absolutely, and which is why we never, even when Kuldeep Yadav was not added in that Edge Baston game, we all understood where that decision was coming
and
from.
we've said that repeatedly.
Yeah.
I mean, that India needs, because look, this has been a high-scoring contest.
Absolutely.
India and Washington Sundar can be really down. It can be sort of grinding down. You will need, boss, you got to bat on day 5. So tomorrow, all results are possible. Now, India will believe that they are in a better position, because they can force the pace, they can bowl negative lines, they can push England back. England, on the other hand, will have to do the pushing. What is a good target? Do we know? Do we actually know what is a good target on this wicket? Has the wicket deteriorated enough? Maybe not. If the wicket has not deteriorated enough, What is a good target? What will make England comfortable? If England gets to score quick, you have two spinners. You can go on the defensive. India holds the aces. If at the end of day 4, what is a good target at the end of day 4? 300? Will England be fancy with 300 with this Indian batting lineup? No. If somebody comes and scores big, Rishabh Pant comes and starts tonking the ball, is 300 enough?
No.
350? Is 350 enough these days in a test match in the last day? Will England play baseball and take an aggressive chance and lose the game? Will they take? So every kind of possibility is open and out there. Draw is also a very likely possibility.
Yes.
Because India might just down the shutters if
Yes.
they see a couple of wickets fall. Somebody like a KL Rahul, someone like a Shubman Gill, someone like a Ravindra Jadeja can bat time. And
that
the wicket
will be
has.
a moral victory.
Of course.
If they
Of
if they are able to get a draw from here, that will be a
If you-
massive moral victory.
If you are going to Manchester one apiece, unscathed from Lords, having lost the toss once again, having conceded 387, 100% you will believe you can win the series from here on.
Absolutely,
No
absolutely.
debate. India is the happier of the two teams tonight.
100%.
145 for 3, you've scored 387. India has taken the day. England would have wanted a 70-80 run lead. They did not get that lead. KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, Karun Nair, Ravindra Jadeja, to an extent Washington Sundar, everybody contributed without the captain. Without Shubman Gill, you have scored 400 runs again. That is where credit goes to India. 400 without the man in form. This is stellar stuff. Absolutely stellar stuff.
Look at this. Without the captain, you performed in this test match. In the last test match, without Jasprit Bumrah, your pace attack stepped up brilliantly. So when you look at it, it's been an all-round contribution. It's been a unified contribution from the entire team. At no point can you say now that you're dependent on a certain player.
Correct.
You cannot say that. And in the morning live, in the lunch live, there were so many comments bashing the batting lineup for being too dependent on Gill because of those double centuries and the because of the
Now-
double century and the centuries that he scored. Now, what do you say?
387, folks.
And how-
And by the way, people thought Jofra will come and blow India away. What happened? What happened?
There were times when he bowled wayward.
He obviously did.
Yeah.
He was bowling fast, 90 plus.
Yeah.
But
Fast, yes.
fast, but did he blow India away? India got to 387 as well. And that Jadeja dismissal was unlucky. Leg side tickle. Had that leg side tickle not happened and then it hit the pad and thereafter went to the keeper, had it not happened, India would have taken the lead. India, the happier of the two teams at the end of day 3. This is a scuffle going on. 5 rounds of a 15-round boxing bout. We are still in round 5. It is equal. 3-2 in favor of India, maybe the 5 rounds. From here on, anything can happen. Draw, possible. England win, possible. India win, possible. What is more likely, according to me, England win 20%, draw 40%, 50%, India win 25 to 30%. That's my percentile. Draw most likely. Because on day 5, England will also have to set the pace. Can they play baseball? Possible to play baseball on this wicket? Question mark. Will they try and push India? Question mark. Will India down the shutters and say, no, we will not try and
Could
chase.
happen.
We are happy with a draw because this is our game. We go to Manchester, juicy wicket. We'll also have, impact the England bowling attack with what we have. Every kind of possibility is open.
All right. Super chats before they scroll out and disappear in thin air. Also, that Harry Brook catch out of thin air.
Oh, yeah,
Once
very
more,
good catch.
twice 2 catches going in England's favour. Joe Root and
Very good catch. Very good
Harry
catch.
Brook.
Very good catch.
2 brilliant catches. Even Ben Stokes couldn't believe it. He
No,
had
he
his
was
head in his
full-
hand.
Full length dive.
Yeah.
Full length dive.
Okay, Rajesh Subramanian. That run out wasn't KL's fault. Pant called. Refer to ESPN. KL ran quickly, but Pant was slow. Unfair on blaming KL. He scored a brilliant 100. Let's appreciate that.
Absolutely, yes. And I'm always, Rajesh, if you listen to our lunch show, I am never in favor of blaming anybody. This is always
Happens.
sport. There are 2 people. KL could have refused that call. Pant could have refused. Whoever's call, the other person could have said no to that call. They believed in each other, ran. There was a run out. The athleticism shown by Ben Stokes needs to be appreciated here. It was athleticism of the top draw, and that's how the wicket fell. Not the best time for the wicket to fall for India. Evened out the game, allowed England to come in, but that's how sport is. At the stroke of lunch, it happened, and thereafter KL got out. Anyone who says KL's innings is worth in gold. 100 at Lords, keeping the flock together after Shubman got out, battling Rishabh and taking Rishabh along despite that injury. Today morning, blocking that new ball again. The morning ball again. KL played an absolute gem. Let's accept it.
Only Indian to score 4 centuries in England? I was reading somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, no. Dilip Vengsarkar, how many? 3 at Lords. 79, 82, 86, Dilip Vengsarkar at Lords. Tendulkar has scored more. Tendulkar has scored more. Yeah. Tendulkar has scored 119 in 90, 122 at Edgbaston, 2002, yes. Yeah, Tendulkar has scored. Rahul Dravid has scored 6. So 3, Rahul Dravid to dekh lo na, 2011 series 300s, 2002 series double 100 also. Yeah, Rahul Dravid has scored more.
So no, so that stat was wrong. Ashish Punna sends us a super chat. High octane drama in the last 10 minutes. Wow, a blockbuster day 4 is loading. Our boys are pumped up. Go get the 10 wickets tomorrow, boys, and let's chase them down. Take all catches and go for the kill. The Hardo boys. The Hardo as in roar.
Acha, okay. I thought, Ashish, you've summed it up very well, because that last over has given you that extra zing and that extra masala that you need to come. By the way, they were showing Hindi letters in the scoreboard today. Lords mein aapka swagat hai.
Yes.
So India.
Just as I pulled my phone out to take a picture.
To take a photo. Yeah, I told Shobishta also to take a photo. But this is high octane drama. The words that you used, absolute high octane drama, and you want high octane drama because it pumps you up. Yes. That Sam Constance moment in Australia, high octane drama. These are things in test match cricket at Lords, the crowd getting behind it, packed house,
and
juice.
Now, there will be twice as much people watching tomorrow morning.
Oh, huge.
Tuning in to watch what happens with Zach Crawley and Shubman Gill.
My co-anchor uses the F word, so much charged. It was high octane drama.
It was high octane because,
You get in.
The fact of the matter here is, the press box rarely gets involved in the game, through antics or let's say cheering.
No, there's a very stiff upper lip Lord's press box. Come on.
Absolutely. Not even at Lords. Everywhere I've been internationally. India, it's different. India, people enjoy. But internationally, Australia also it happened. Now in England, everyone treats it as a very silent workspace, and no one really reacts to anything that is happening on the field. But this time, this was very, very different. People are laughing, people are yelling, screaming. So it rarely happens. So you can imagine how dramatic this had to be for the
everybody.
England journalists.
Everyone.
Journalists
Lawrence Booth behind me was going up and up. I mean, when I was coming up, somebody who was that? He said, "Arey Boria, say something." I said, "Arey, we've got to go for live." People were just getting involved in that.
Actually come in and started standing up. A lot of people were lined up behind us.
It was good fun. It was genuinely good fun.
Okay, there was one comment. Oh, Anit Sadhu is saying, good to see Shubman Gill abuse. They can do it. We can do it. Shubhayan Da ka badla Gill ne le liya.
This one is the ace. This takes the cake. Who's asked this one?
Anit.
Boss, ace. This is the comment of the day.
You need to send this comment in the
This
group.
is the comment of the day. Shubhayan Da ka badla Gill ne le liya. Chalo bhai. Amazing.
Gill needs to be told about this in the press conference.
जिस दिन आएगा बता देंगे उसको.
बिल्कुल.
तुम बता देना. मैं मंडे के बाद after this test match you take control and tell him. Oh boy.
Pankaj Agarwal is saying, do you think India could have declared early?
Good idea. Good call. In fact, India could have done that. Just kept 3 overs because not declared. Just could have sent that instruction hit and get out, because once Bumrah and Siraj were in, you knew. Exactly, you knew about 20-25 minutes. I said, good call. I said that in the press box, that Washington should just try and hit a couple, get to wherever you are and get England in for 2-3 overs. 3 overs and try and get one, at least get one. That could have been a calculation, but it's okay.
Okay, Asim Hans is saying, you may be referring to the stat that KL Rahul is the first Indian to score 4 century at Lords.
Yeah. I mean, but Lords can't have 4 centuries.
First Indian.
हाँ बट कहाँ 4
हाँ, 4
सेंचुरीज?
century
4
Lords में
लॉर्ड्स
हुआ
में कहाँ
है?
से कर दिया भाई उसने?
दूसरा ही है ना ये तो कि
21 में किया था,
हाँ।
18 में किया था क्या उसने? नहीं। और 4 कहाँ से कर दिया?
4
तो
तो
चांस
नहीं
ही
हुए
नहीं है।
हैं।
नहीं
नहीं नहीं, वो गलत ही स्टार्ट था।
नहीं नहीं, लॉर्ड्स में 400 कहाँ हुआ उसका?
नहीं, नो, ओके। uh,
2018, India got blown away in Lord's 107 all out. England scored 600, India folded up again. No, 2021 he got 100, 2025 he's got 100, back-to-back hundreds at Lord's. 2021 100, 2025 100. Dilip Vengsarkar 1979, 1982, 1986. So KL Rahul again, back-to-back 2 series, he's got hundreds at Lord's.
I love how charged up all our viewers are as well. Ojasvi Thapa is saying, अब इज्जत की बात है, भाड़ में गया prediction, बस अब जीतना है.
भाई दुगना लगान कल तो लेना है, कैप्टन रसेल से मांगो, कल दुगना लगान लेना है. Shubman Gill is Bhuvan now. Shubman Gill will take Amir Khan's role and will go and charge. You know, he has to be the Amir Khan prototype tomorrow and lagan वसूल करना है आपको. I love this. I love test match cricket.
Fit Monk is saying this is the point we were talking about. The funniest part is Siraj came all the way from the boundary to mock Crawley.
And he came running, not once, twice. He came running and started
Drama.
giving verbal. Siraj was lovely, and I just hope I would have been able to meet Siraj. वो तो आज क्या क्या बोलता, वो तो एकदम record हो जाता.
Someone is saying, Mr. Boria, do not forget to ask the England player in today's press conference regarding Nitish Reddy being hit and no English player.
I said that, if you remember, on our tea show, and I was disgusted about that behavior. Unfortunately, we can't do that because we are out doing the live. Shubhan and Rohan and 3 of our colleagues, these guys are in the press conference because we came out to do the live. But absolutely fair point, whoever has made that point. I said that in our tea live. I thought that was lack of sportsman spirit. And after what we've seen at the end of today, I think sportsman spirit has gone out of the window. Yeah. And this is so funny. So the day ends. We are coming out. Deep Das Gupta calls me and says, "Partner, jome gache," as in, you know, the scene jam chuka, mahol ban chuka hai. Gargi comes to us and says, and one is expecting Gargi to say something about the game. She says, "Oh, you know what, sir? I love my job." And I'm like, "Okay, come, let's go." And she was totally charged up. I love my job.
And Deep completely agreed with me.
Deep
he says, "See, this is why we love Test cricket."
Test cricket is magical.
All right, there's something in Bengali. Kemon ache?
Namaskar, Dada, Vietnam theke. He's watching from Vietnam. Lovely. Thank you very much, my friend. Today, I got somebody from Hong Kong coming up to me and saying, I'm a Rev Sports viewer. Somebody from Canada coming up to me and saying, I'm a Rev Sports viewer. Now, this guy writes to us from Vietnam saying he's a Rev Sports viewer. I can't tell you how many people have come up to us from the United States saying we watch Rev Sports regularly. England, to obviously. India, to obviously. Feels great. Absolutely great.
All right, there was something. Okay, yes. Aniruddha Bhaduri is saying the last minute drama will shift the momentum to our favor. I think India will go for the kill. Crawley to gaya.
हाँ, कल सुबह Crawley को तो बुमराह crawl करवा देगा भाई. Because Bumrah got really charged up. And you tickle Bumrah, he's one of those guys who has the skill with that new ball to get you out.
He won't say much. But his ball will speak for him.
Yeah, because look, 4th day wicket, some indentations, some patches. Ravindra Jadeja showed one of those patches to I think, who was at the other end? I think to Washington Sundar. There was one ball which pitched on that patch and he started going and actually showing him that patch. Jasprit Bumrah will, Ben Duckett, you will see him come and hit that patch from round the wicket. This is game on tomorrow morning first to us.
Baston, remember Joe Root was bowling to Ravindra Jadeja and he saw him get turned and Ravindra Jadeja actually screamed in excitement. So
tomorrow, huge day again. I mean, come on, get England out for 250.
Okay. A lot of people asking if there will be any, let's say, any penalty for Shubman Gill.
No, I don't think. He might get a caution. He might get a caution. He might get a warning because as a captain,
but then again,
charge.
You're
maybe not
supposed to directly, slap
I look. England is also
Not sure.
sledged.
We'll see what
England has
happens.
also sledged multiple times. So it's not as if this is happening for the first time. And he will say that Zach Crawley was not within his rights to do what he was doing. And as captain, I mean, come on. These kind of verbals have happened in cricket time and again. If Shubman, by the way, let it happen. Let Shubman Gill get penalized from here. Trust me.
Then
That
game
will
on.
give India that extra zing. If the captain is penalized, the match fee by Richie Richardson, I don't think will do that. But if that happens, and if Shubman is pulled up, the entire team, I can tell you, will rally behind the captain, and more the series will come alive. You want some of these incidents, otherwise यार थोड़ा सा डल हो रहा है, कोई किसी को गाली नहीं दे रहा है, कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है, अरे क्यों नहीं भाई करो.
मसाला आ गया.
हाँ, अब today was
आपने
sensational.
रामेन में ऊपर से चिली क्रिस्प डाल दिया है.
अच्छा ओके रामन, मैं सोचा क्या बोल रही है.
Where did this
Gargi has been in stellar form, tells all of us. Shorbishta, me, Trisha, Sanjana, and 5 of us are sitting and having our tea and scones and cakes. Gargi says, no, pasta tonight. So I'm counting calories. So all of us laugh at her. All of a sudden, she brings a scone and some butter and says, this is Lord's. I'm like, "Arey, khao, bhai, khao." Oh.
I really had to convince myself. Then I only had half
Karo.
a small slice.
Don't.
Because I will have a big serving of pasta tonight.
So have that, but
Okay.
don't indulge. Go.
K7 is bringing up a really good point,
What is it?
which is lower order defended the new ball well.
It is not exactly the lower order in that sense because look, Nitish Reddy has that technique, wasn't defending very well, but he got it through, and Washington Sundar has batted top order for his state multiple times, has the technique. Ravindra Jadeja time and again has negotiated the new ball. We said this point. I buy your point. The moment it's 7 down, it's gone. And that's where, so India bats till then. England bats one more. That Bryden cast wicket is one more down. So that's the one difference between the two teams. England have one extra batter, which India doesn't. Otherwise, this could have been a lead.
शिनचैन कह रहे कितना ओवर एक्टिंग करते हैं दोनों.
कौन
हम दोनों.
अरे मेरा शो है, इसका शो है, हम करते हैं, तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम क्या है? करेंगे.
Okay, final few comments.
खत्म करते हैं.
Okay. Albert Matthew, look at what he's suggesting. He's suggesting take a dhol to the hotel where England is staying and allow no sleep. They will get arrested.
ये ज़्यादा हो गया भाई. ये तो I know your imagination has no bounds.
Strategizing.
ये छोड़ दो यार.
Web of Taragi. Perfect note to end this show on. They have poked the sleeping gentle. Bumrah will now pay it for England. Bumrah will.
Basically,
England will now pay for it.
Yeah. So if you watch one of the classics of all time, Tora, General Yamamoto comes to the deck and says, "You've awakened a sleeping giant, and now you will have to face it."
Okay. Very bad word by Gill. This should not. क्यों भाई?
भाई
करना चाहिए.
कौन नहीं बोलता है मुझे बताओ. Very bad word. ये तो स्कूल तो है नहीं कि बच्चे को बोलोगे फिंगर्स ऑन योर लिप्स. ये तो स्पोर्ट है भाई, ये तो रूथलेस कॉम्बैट है. कौन नहीं बोलता है बताओ. आप नहीं बोलते हो घर में, जब गुस्सा हो जाते हो नहीं बोलते हो, जब आपने गली में खेलते हो, मोहल्ला में खेलते हो नहीं बोलते हो. ऐसे एक आदमी दिखा दो मुझे जो नहीं बोलता है. कॉलेज में तो हम लोग प्रेसिडेंसी में तो पीएचडी किया है इसमें. एक्चुअली अगर कभी come on, I can't. This is public.
Of course.
But the fact is, you come once. This is, and I have learnt it in 2 places: Presidency College and football grounds. You can do a second doctoral degree in choicest of words in a football ground.
Bengali comment.
অনেক ভালোবাসা আপনার টিমের জন্য. Thank you very much. অনেক ভালোবাসা means much love.
Okay, let's see if there are any
let's
super
close
chats
it.
remaining.
Baz and Ben will make Zach watch Sam Constas. Exactly. Sam Constas, and he tried that, and then all of us remember what the Indians did. The Indians gave him the charge, and Jasprit picked him up. He's gone tomorrow.
Bartik Chattopadhyay, मैच पूरा जमे खीर. कल हम
बोलो क्या मतलब है इसका?
खीर जैसा जम गया है.
Exactly.
इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं था वैसे वो सेंटेंस. कल हम लोगों को 4 गुना लगान लेना है. इंग्लैंड को उनके होम ऑफ क्रिकेट में पेलना है. Oh, we've got more.
People are gone, man.
Sojourning vlog. इंग्लैंड ने जो किया वो सही था, दैट्स इट। इंडिया के बैटर होते तो वो भी यही करते, तो गाली क्यों देना, स्ट्राइक पे होता। अरे दोनों अपने अपनी जगह पे सही है यार।
अरे करने दो भाई, मसाला दे रहा है, करने दो, तड़का डाल रहे हैं ना दाल दाल
आपको
पे।
मजा आया कि नहीं ये बताओ।
एग्जैक्टली।
were you not entertained? You were, right?
आप एमसीसी मेंबर जैसे बात मत करिए, एमसीसी मेंबर जैसे बात मत करिए, नहीं होता ये।
All right, I think we should
Folks, it's been a great show. Loved it.
Yes.
Absolutely loved it. Tomorrow, 12 noon, we come back again, decoding India's game plan for day 4. And thereafter, once again, 1:45 India time, Gargi Raut and I, live from opposite the Grace Gate. Day 4, what an incredible day in prospect. Can India roll England over and get it done? If India can, will be a historic win. England will also try and set it up for India and set up day 5. Draw is a possibility. Everything to play for. Thank you very much for watching.